All right, we're going to go ahead and go over some summary statistics for this data set that we have right here. So if you haven't written down the data set, make sure you go ahead and get that data set written down, and then we can go ahead and start working through the summary statistics. The first statistic we're going to look at is mean. And so our formula sheet, we have two different ways to calculate mean. One is using this formula here. That is if we want to calculate the mean for an entire population. Over here we have mean for a sample. And so for our data set, let's go ahead and say that this data set is for the entire population. And so if we're going to calculate, and I'll go ahead and put a little asterisk so we know we're doing something new. This is mean. If we're going to calculate the mean for the entire population, here's our formula. Mean equals the sum. Sigma stands for sum. If we look at our formula sheet, it's the sum of all the data values, and so you're adding those up. So mean is equal to the sum of all the values divided by n, which n is, if we look at our sheet again, the size of the population. All right? And so what we're doing is simply adding up all these values. So we add those up and you get 243, dividing it by n, which is the size of the population here. And so we have 11 values. And so when we do that, we get a mean of 22.09. And so that's our mean. Okay. The next statistic we are going to look at is mode. The mode is the most frequently occurring value. And so if we look at our data set here, we have 221s, and so our mode is equal to 21. So I'll just write that. Mode is the most frequently occurring. And so again, our mode is equal to 21 in this case. Our median number is equal to the central value. So how you find median, you put all the numbers in order, and it's whatever one ends up being in the middle. And we have an odd, or we have an odd number of values, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And so our median value in this case is 21. If you had an even number and the middle was the two of those, you would take the mean value of that. And so you would add them up and divide by 2. But in this case, we have an odd number, so our median is 21. One other thing that I want to make sure you understand with these summary statistics, these summary statistics are all measures of central tendency.